Hello everyone. It's 8:30. There's still 3 fights left, I think. We'll do a watch along for Wardley Parker. I think Ezra Taylor's on next. Not sure what the thinking is behind two fighters, the German fella and a not sure where the other guy's from, being the chief support on pay-per-view. I'm not sure. But I think that's the running order. I'm a bit confused. Royston Barney Smith just boxed. Pretty good, isn't he? Adam Ibrahim. How you doing, mate? Ben Marshall, hello. Hazard, hello, everyone. Hello. Watching the boxing. Rob Nicholas Films, hello. Barney Smith, yeah, he's really good. Yeah, he's good, yeah. Quartermain's tough than that, but Barney Smith's on another level to that. Barney Smith's pretty good, isn't he? He's only a kid as well. I think he's really good, actually. David Bartram, hello. Res Dog, hello. Mogo UK, hello. John Ward, hello. Yeah, Barney Smith's really good, yeah. Really sharp and fast, and he's got a bit of everything, really. For his age, he's very, very, very good. Yeah, I was impressed with that. Do I ever watch UFC? Not for a long time. Years. I've not watched it for years. I watched the Ultimate Fight with Rashad Evans in 2009 or 10 maybe. And I watched it for a few years after that. Then I watched a few of the McGregor fights. I'm a casual fan these days. I wouldn't say I'm a casual fan anymore. I'm probably less than a casual fan. Couldn't tell you the last show I watched. Dan Glebbles, Parker KO. Yeah, what does everyone think? I'm going to go Parker KO as well. Hey up, Dave, Karen94, hello, mate. Jamie Cusruff, hello. Parker makes Wardley cut on his stool. I don't think Wardley's a quit on his stool kind of guy. But I think Parker will hit him too much. And Parker hits a lot harder than Hooney. So we're going to go Parker stoppage. Joel B, hello. Matt Curtis from North Devon. How you doing, mate? Rosie Thompson, hello. Royston Barney Smith, has he got the power? He's only 21, isn't he? Yeah, Quartermain, who's a tough fella. I'm going to say it's hard enough, and he's going to hit a lot harder in the years to come. I think he's pretty good, you know. Jamie, I'm all good, mate. You good? Bloody Chester, hello. Aspinall, what time's Aspinall on? Is he not middle of the morning then? No. I assumed he was in the early hours. Yeah, I thought Barney Smith could have stopped him. I don't think him going the distance will hurt him too much. But I think he would have stopped him if he'd have stepped on it. Draw it down to Bridgeway and fight Tommy Walsh. Tommy Walsh is fighting Riatpur, so I'm not in his thoughts, and he's not really in mine, to be honest. We're going to have a bit of a plan. It is at heavyweight. January 24th in Newcastle, I think. Then back to Sheffield. They'll both be at heavyweight. Who they'll be against, I don't know. Evening, Alex, how you doing? When do they start punching? Who? Rozzo, yes, how you doing, mate? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Your next fight is January 24th, I think, in Newcastle or North East. Did I come across Tom Aspinall? You know what, I met Tom Aspinall. He was fighting Huey Fury once in about 2015. I was in the gym, watched it, but said hello, that's about as much as I know of him personally. 6th round Parker. Yeah, I think Parker might do it early. I do, yeah. I think it's going to be a level or two above, and it's hard enough when he does land for it to be done. Malnourished Matty, hello. Football manager, yeah. I'm United. I've been on 5th season, but it's only 2023 though. Actually, I think it's 2022. I think I'm just about to go to the World Cup. Actually, sadly. What's next, Dave? January 24th. So what time's Arsenal fighting then? Is it pay-per-view? What's the crack with that? I didn't just assumed it really. I was in America, to be honest. My ring walk's been on like Matchroom put it on, I think, or DAZN, one of them. Arsenal, you know what, Cyril Gane, I've watched a bit of Cyril Gane. I've watched him fight live once randomly. And I thought, wow, that's a fella that can really punch and kick people. Really good, so that'd be a good fight, won't it? I'm not an MMA expert by any means, to be honest. Nicholson, oh, hello, mate. How many till Parker? We've got Ezra Taylor, Steve Woodall. Then we've got Cruiserweight fight, then the main event. I think Parker is going to fight. I hope he does. I'll pay for the pay-per-view. He wants to. Jagba's pretty good, mate, to be honest. The 29th, apparently I'm going to do the commentary and the punter on the zone, apparently. I won't be boxing, I'll be doing that, so, which would be cool. Aaron Turner, all good, mate, are you good? Arsenal going in about an hour. Well, I won't watch it, I've got the boxing on, but anyone let me know the results, please. Yeah, Wardley's done amazing. He's a very, very good fighter. He's a freak athlete, really, and he hits hard, but I just don't think he's good enough to beat Parker. Whole R, says David. Whole R to you as well. Jess Conley, I think Parker. Everyone's picking. Everyone seems to be picking Parker, me included. Looking good, Dave. Thank you very much. Housewife's favourite. I said that to someone the other day. Who did I say that to the other day? Housewife's favourite. I did say that. Maybe I say it all the time. I don't know. But thank you, and I agree. Craig O'Connor, hello. Tony G, how you doing, mate? Dave the Rhino, where Dave Brent meets Mike Tyson. Thank you, maybe. Parker early KO. Yeah, I think so. I just think he's too good, to be honest. His dad, Arsenal's dad, the trainer, wants him to do boxing. I think he'd do really well, to be honest. I think he'd do really, really, really well. Only 21, as you say, but world-class fighters have knocked him out, in my opinion. Yeah, Royston Barney-Smith is not world-class yet, but I think he probably will end up being so. I think he's got a lot of talent. He's got a lot of talent and a lot of time. I think he's really good. Not for Toast, hello. Yeah, the Mamadov fight was hard, mate. He was big and powerful, and it was a hard style matchup for me, but we tried his best, and that's that. Parker's very good. He's getting better, isn't he? Yeah. So Dave of all Alan Babbage, yeah, he misses me now and again. I'm not really interested in boxing Wardley. I spoke to Ed, we've got a list of names, some good names on there. Do an 8-rounder in January and then box one of them. Yeah, I think I can still get a lot better. I think I can still improve. So I'll continue till I can't improve no more than what's the point, really? And I'm not a world beater, but I think I'm a decent fighter. Yeah, I'm wrong a lot as well, but I think Parker will win, so we agree. TNT box office. I can't pay pay-per-view for 2 fights in one night. I've only got one telly in here. FN26. I've not had a Football Manager since Football Manager 2019, to be honest, so... No. Give us a smile. I'm always smiling. This is me smiling right now. It's a big smile for everyone. Rob1969. How you doing, mate? You good? Dave Allen, Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz is bloody good. Wait, I used to work in Wakefield. I worked at a Peru there, opposite Pinderfield Hospital. We stayed in Carlton quite a lot as well when I was training in Leeds. I think Parker will stop Wardley. Terry McLean, how you doing, mate? I've never eaten pizza, no, I've never tried it. I knew there was tomato on it, and I've always just assumed I wouldn't like it, so I've never tried it. Yeah, Parker has put a lot of size on, yeah. For dinner, what did I have for dinner? I had steak and chips. It was a nice steak as well, I think from Tesco. They do a nice steak in there. I'll try and find out what it was. It was bloody lovely anyway. Really nice. It's a good steak, you know. Hello, Robbie. How are you doing, mate? I never sparred I sparred Wardley. Did just a bit of a mess around a few rounds about 7 years ago. He's a big, strong fella, big, powerful, strong man, tough and that. He's done amazing, really. I would never assumed he'd be where he is now back then. So fair play to him. Prime Harrison. Charles Martin's a lot better fighter than people think. I think Pereira could take out Tomorrow Aspinall. I think Pereira could take out Tomorrow Aspinall. If you ain't more horse meat. Should Tomorrow say Tom? I think Pereira could take out Tom Aspinall. That would make more sense. I ain't got a clue. Ruiz, Andy Ruiz is very good, very dangerous. If he comes in good shape, he give anybody a fight, to be honest. Ezra Taylor ring walking now. 62% think he'll beat Steve Woodall. You know, these percentage fans and things, I think they make them up, me. I genuinely think they make them up. Anyway. Oh, going right down to bloody top now. Will it go all the way back up? Here we go. No interest in UFC, really. Arsenal and Cyril Gane. I'm familiar with them both. I watched them both fight, so I've got an interest who wins, but don't really know anything about it. So yeah, Parker's a great boxer for a big man. Very good boxer and mover. 5 potential opponents for the 8-rounder. The eight round opponents are more difficult to pick than the 12, really. Chris Lovejoy. I'd like to finally watch Chris Lovejoy. If I can do that, we will do that. If we can't, you're looking around Europe. You just want someone tough, really, that'll go 8 rounds, ideally. But, like, not really. That's the game, innit? You lose, you come back, you win, you step up again. I'd like to do the Lovejoy fight. I think there's been a little bit of interest there from what happened years ago. Hello from Australia. Good day, mate. That's what they say over there, I think. Ryan Cobain, hello. I'm not having a white collar fight. Yeah. I think I'd fight white collar fights. What he's done to get to the position he's in now is amazing. Won the British title was amazing. He's a really, really good fighter. I just think Parker's too good, too experienced and too good. My all-time favourite boxer, James Toney. I think James Toney. Pat Brown next box. He boxes a week today in Florida. I think he's flying over there Monday. So yeah, he's fighting. He's fighting in Florida. And where the box after that, I couldn't tell you. Pepsi Max. I've gone into Pepsi now. I always have like Coke Zero and Diet Coke and that, but I think Pepsi tastes so much better. People say Coke or Pepsi, I'd be like, well, it's the same thing, innit? Turns out it's not. Where was the head movement? Yeah, I've been through it a few times. The fight with Matt Madoff, I thought I was pretty poor, really. Didn't really use my brain. And I was poor. I could sit here all day and make excuses, but I didn't think I was very good, to be honest. And that can happen sometimes with under pressure and in with good fighters. So that's all I can say on that, really. Music identity, hello, mate. You can match any of these top guys if you wanted it. Yeah, I think I can be better. I'm not sure about boxing beating anybody, but I can definitely be better. Do I still back myself against AJ? I never said I would beat Joshua. I never once said that, ever. I'd love to box him. I would love to box him. But I never once said I would beat him. I think he's proven levels above me. My next fight, not sure. I'd like to fight Chris Lovejoy after what happened like 5 years ago. Well, we'll see. Me against Eddie Hearn, yeah, that'd be a nice easy fight as well. Yeah, Matt, but yeah, he boxed me. And he beat me. You know, there's only so much I can say. Can you shout out my mate Phil Smith? Phil Smith from Widnes. Hello, Phil. The paint behind me, what colour? I would say it's like a mix of pink and orange. It's not the same colour in person as it is on the screen, weirdly. You're a great box analyst. Thank you very much. I think I'm doing some punditry on the Waker bill actually on DAZN, which I'm looking forward to that. The other options instead of Matmadov were Yoka, Wallin, Heiser and Barrier. Dean, yeah, maybe you're right, mate, maybe. Yeah, pay-per-view, like 25 quid for this. I was always going to get it because I love boxing. People are about fire stick things, but I don't have the technological know-how how to do things like that, so I have to pay for it. And yeah, as far as pay-per-views go, but those were paying Parker a fortune, or both of them. And let's do the pay-per-view for it, I presume. Greg O'Connor, yeah, that much it was mad. From Bulgaria, thank you very much. Callum Driver, hello, mate. Parker or Aspinall? I didn't even know Aspinall. I forgot Aspinall was even on, to be honest. I presume Aspinall at this rate, because I think we're still listening one more. Got a lot of talking between the two. You got a lot of talking for Parker Ward. I don't think the main event will start till 10:30. James Turner, my favourite fighter. Paddy Donovan, will he be world champion? I think the best chance he will ever have to be world champion was against Crocker. I thought he beat Crocker twice. Unfortunate, but I think that's the best chance he'll ever get to be world champion. He's a very, very good fighter, but I thought he beat Crocker though, so it's hard to say anything. But yeah, he'll not get a better chance than that, I don't think. Will a rematch Dylan White? Not really. Am I saying this for the whole night? That was the plan, you know. I thought Taylor was going to be the chief support as we watched round 1. Woodlaw's a decent fighter, you know, but he's got a good jab. Taylor's pretty athletic, isn't he? I think Woodlaw's probably the better boxer, to be honest. Probably more experienced and the better boxer, but Taylor's probably going to be too big. Anyway, what's one thing about spectators don't understand about being in a fight? It's definitely harder than I think most people think. It's hard to say because I can't talk for everyone. Some people never done it and get it. Some people don't get it, I guess. So I can't talk for all of them. Do I want to fight? Not really. No. Definitely not today. No. From Doncaster, yeah, born there, mate, yeah. Jermaine Franklin and me would be a very, very boring fight, to be honest. Ezra Taylor, I think he's going to be a bit too big for this fella, isn't he? Just had that twice in about 30 seconds. Hughie Fiora Webster, yeah, good fight, I think. I boxed Michael in the boys' club's quarterfinals 14 years ago next week. And I beat him. Might give him a few counts as well. Anyway, he's all right, Michael. Nice fella, you know, good fella. But I think Hughie will win, but I think it's a decent little fight. Going for life, hello. Do I want a kiss or 43 kisses? I don't want any right now. Not really. I'm tired. Rose 29, thank you very much. My favourite dessert, I like sticky toffee pudding. I do like sticky toffee pudding, yeah. With custard, actually. If Usyk stays around too long, he'll get beat. I think the best Usyk is the best heavyweight in the world right now, but if he sticks around too long, he'll get beat. When I'm not in camp watching my general diet, like, oh, terrible. Terrible. If you want to do boxing at 45 just to enjoy boxing and just to get fit, then why not? Probably just wouldn't spar, though. Chuck M, thank you. Abbas, hello. Yeah, I'll be very surprised. I'll be very, very surprised if Wardley won, to be honest. Wardley, I reckon no earlier than 10, I don't think. I'm going Parker stoppage. What's happening to watching the boxing, mate? Doing a watch along. I feel like I may have started this too early. I do fear that a little. 4% thought Lorente would beat Collins or beat him. That's an interesting question. So how many fights do I have left? I don't know, mate, really. I'll just keep going as long as I feel I can compete at a good level and people want to watch me. When either of them two things stop, I'll stop. 25 quid, yeah. Yeah. I didn't think it was, I don't think it's a great show. I've watched every fight and I've enjoyed it, but I didn't think it was pay-per-view worthy, to be honest. Yeah, but it is what it is. From Worcester, my in-laws are from Worcester. I'm down Worcester quite a lot, actually. Yeah, I don't want to do bare knuckle, really. I met Aspinall once about 10, 11 years ago. I don't like kebabs, never ate a kebab either. If I could spot any fighter in the prime, probably Mike Tyson, yeah. I'd love to have seen what it was all about, yeah, in the flesh, in person. My Sunday plans tomorrow. My mum's coming for dinner. I think that's it. Hopefully, I don't sleep very well, me. I don't sleep much. But yeah, hopefully get some sleep. Jimmy from Salford, how you doing, mate? I'm from England. I won't watch Arsenal, no, because I'll be watching the boxing. Did you ever train with Garth Ward in Manchester? I didn't, mate, no. Donny Soldier. Dave, hello, T1. Scranvan, thank you. Pat Brown, yeah, very good, Pat. The real deal, I think. I think he's going to go all the way. Cruiserweight and maybe heavyweight as well. He's very, very, very good. He's had 4 fights this year, I think, already. Going to have 5 after next week in Florida. I don't know what the plan is with him, but if you can be active, then why not? It helps you improve, you get paid, why not? What strategic adjustments does Parker need to make to counter Wardley's knockout power? I think Parker will put him straight on the back foot, to be honest. I think he'll put Wardley on the back foot with his jab. And I don't think it'll last too long, to be honest. Yeah, I like Pepsi. I like it a lot. Liam Cameron, yeah. I know Liam, obviously, a tiny bit. I wouldn't say I know him, actually. I've seen him around the boxing circuit. Nice fella. Big love from Brum. Thank you, Martin Banner. Brisbane, Australia. Big fan. Thank you very much. Thank you, Pulsed. T1, thank you. David Tour, yeah, watched a lot of his fights. I never tried the Mango Pepsi Max, no, but I'm a big Pepsi fan now. I don't think... I'll never drink Coke Zero or Diet Coke again. Big up to you, Dave, and the people who tried your best. Thank you, Luke9999. Championship. Yeah, I'm United at the minute, so I'm winning everything. Jarrell Miller, I wouldn't box Jarrell Miller, to be honest, so with no interest. There'll be no rematch with Matt, but I will move on now to something a bit bigger, and good luck to him, and I'll do what I do. Looking cute, David. LR97, been waiting for you, mate. Thank you very much. There's not a live. It's not alive without you saying that, so thank you. Lovejoy's not a real boxer, he's a con man. I'd like to knock him out if I can. Yeah, boxing is a mad game, yeah. I've done well really, I'm proud of myself. Yeah. Yeah, Royston Barney Smith, I thought he was gonna stop him. You know. I do apologise. You get some right, you get some wrong. Mark Madov, yeah, he uses amateur box. I thought he might. I did say I think he might box. And it was the right call. But yeah. Fair play to him. Yeah, Taylor, he's big and strong and awkward, isn't he? I thought Edmondson would have beat him. But I think he's just going to be too big for Woodall. I was born in Doncaster. I've already boxed Dylan White, he beat me, so there's no point. More doors or more windows? I want to go... I think someone told me this. Windows, I think. Pulev Gassiev loses next headliner. If Pulev loses, he's 45. It'd be a hard sell, boxing 45-year-old coming off a loss. Gassiev, I think Gassiev will win as well, to be honest. I'm working on new things in training. I think we'll lose more weight, do more running. Very hard to change things now after all these fights at my age. Taylor's starting to get to him a little bit now. In person, well, I'm not sure. Maybe Peach, yeah, maybe actually. Yeah, Peach is not a bad shout. Terracotta, though, also. You remind me of my brother-in-law. Strange resemblance. Well, that's good. Andrew Lees, thank you very much. I'm fighting January 24th, I think, in the northeast, Newcastle. Whether that's Newcastle or Raton Meadows in Sunderland, I'm not sure, but I believe that's next. Was I ever considered for Chisora's final opponent? If I was never told. Res Dog, yeah, mad on it. Mad atmosphere, was good. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's a peach wall. I just asked my missus, I haven't got a clue. Lewis Ortiz rematch, again difficult, 45, very difficult to sell, I think. What strategic adjustments? I've answered that one. Do I like fighting taller fighters? Not really. I've never smoked weed, but people always think I'm stoned. I think that's just how I am. That's just my face. I bought the pay-per-view on DAZN actually. I don't know how to do all that fire stick stuff. I ain't got a clue. Joe Eden 2020. Yeah, if he wins, if he wins 4 weeks yesterday, the Commonwealth Silver Champion is a mandatory for the Commonwealth title. Well, that's a welterweight, and he's not a welterweight to be honest. He's a super lightweight. We have another title fight planned for in March, headlining Donny Dome again. Obviously, got to win this one, but we always plan forward. We'll have another title fight at super lightweight in March. So hopefully be a double champion by then, one an eliminator. Be 22-0. We've got another date booked, I think June or July. He'll go on there in a defence of his title. At the end of the year, we'll see who the British and Commonwealth champion is at super lightweight, and I don't think he'll be far off. So, yeah, he's got to win in 4 weeks first. Conor or Khabib, I don't know. I don't really watch stuff like that. But no, I don't smoke weed. I never have. I've never tried drugs. So, sumo wrestlers come to London. I didn't see any sumo. I've never seen a sumo wrestler in person. Well, I say if Eddie next fight, I would like to. Obviously, Eddie Matchroom are the biggest. I think the biggest and the best promotional company in boxing. So, obviously, most people want to work with them. So yeah, you're known for your chin. How do you seem to take so much punishment without it affecting you? Obviously, only seemingly, because I get hurt quite a lot. I get hurt when I say hurt, like not visually or my legs, but they all hurt. My daughter punched me earlier. And that hurt as well. Like, they all hurt. But you just get on with it. Yeah, you have to. You have to get on with it, and you can't. If you show out, it's only going to get worse. You can't show. Can't show it. Aspinall or Gallant? I'm going to go for Aspinall. Aspinall Parker double. Yep. James Alver, hello mate. How many miles a day do you run when in training? A week for the last fight with Mammoth. How many miles a week was it doing? What's including sprint? Well, I won't say sprints, like, but including faster stuff. Maybe 20 mile a week, maybe. Zhang, yeah, I'm not sure the Zhang fight will happen. That's obviously a lot of talk, but yeah. Joe Crowley, hello mate. Ezra, I think Ezra Taylor will win, yeah. I think he's just too big. The other fella can fight, but he's just too small. Will I be live for the Parker and Wardley fight? I will, yeah. Whether I go and come back or stay on, I'm not sure. Aspinall, I'm not paying 2 pay-per-views on one day. I'm just refuse. Delroy Booth, having a good night, mate. How are you? Yeah, I think Parker will win. I had a TGI about 2 or 3 days ago. I had ribs, chicken wings, and the chicken strip things, and it was fantastic. Meet and greet. Would I do a meet and greet? Not really. No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm worthy of doing one, to be honest. People saying you stopped AJ in sparring. Well, that's not true. I never stopped him. No, we sparred probably 80 or 90 times. I probably got the better of one spar out of all of them. That's the truth. I'm not a bullshitter. Like, I don't lie. Don't need to. LA, hello. Yeah, I'm not paying for Raspinall and Parker Wardley. I just refuse. So you'll have to tell me the result, please. Well, I'll sign your microwave. I can do. Well, I can't see Wardley winning. A nutritionist on board. I need to lose a bit more weight, to be honest. The best spar I ever saw, I used to watch John Murray spar. John Murray was British and European champion. And yeah, I used to watch John Murray do a lot of sparring. I used to love watching him spar. Very, very good. Is the Bridgeweight a scam? It's not a scam, it's more opportunities for more boxers, you know, the fellas that can't make cruisers that are heavyweights but not big enough, maybe. It's not a scam, no. Irish Jimmy, thank you very much. What am I doing? I'm watching the boxing currently. Meant to be a watch along, but Ezra Taylor's just slowly beating Steve Woodhall. Got a good jab, and he's just too big for him and a bit too sharp. Davey or granite chin? I don't think I do, really. I don't think I do. What did the Atama fight pay? It paid differently for me than it did for Dylan White or than it would for Derek Chisora or whoever. It paid differently. Fights paid differently for different people. I'm not sure it would pay me what I would want to boxing, to be honest. Best for you from Poland, thank you very much. How many bathrooms in my new house? What would you class as a bathroom? Does it have to have a bath or a shower in there or a toilet? Have you ever been to Nottingham? I've been to Nottingham a few times, yeah. What about Michael Hunter? Michael Hunter would be a very hard fight for me. I think he's really good, and stylistically I think I'd struggle with him. Do I get hooked up with Frida Zone? No, I've never had Frida Zone. No. I'm not from London. I'm from up north. Yeah, I don't fall for them names. Them names like them funny, jokey names are actually quite rude. I don't fall for them. I scan the questions before I read them out loud. Irish Jimmy, thank you. Nathan Thomas, hello, mate. David A or Joe Parker, I'd have to go David A. Nice Coven. Is that Coven? Is that? This is very hard, actually. Is that Coven? Yeah, if so, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to fight Wilder if it was still possible. Yeah, I seen Kuzmin fight. Yeah, I didn't even know who the fella was, but obviously very, very good. Toffee cheesecake, I like a cheesecake. Thank you, John. I've never had a Parmo, no. The Zhang fight, no, I mean, the Zhang's manager got in touch with me and I shit myself, to be honest. Maybe a year ago, outside the startup street food event. I don't remember that, but thank you for liking me. Thanks for going the distance we went with. You're welcome. I think Edge Taylor's good. I think he's really good. He's very athletic and powerful. He's going to be hard to beat because he's that big and fit and strong and powerful and athletic. I think he's still got a lot of improvement to come, really. I don't think he's technically great, but he can only get better. Yeah, United have won last 3 in a row. Yeah, going good. Stirrup. Yes, I do remember. Yeah, I do remember, actually, yeah. Rape anybody, thank you very much. Yeah, it's hard, mate, when you got kids in that. Life is just like... I just find myself eating shit that the kids don't eat, like all the chocolate and that. It's hard, isn't it? Parker Cabiel, I'd probably go Cabiel. Bracamonte rematch, maybe. When I watch Charlie Hansen in America, probably not. Jordan Thompson's got a good fight next week. That's a good fight with Perot, very good fight. I had steak and chips. Kevin Thompson, thank you very much for coming to the fight. Do I think I could have done more in boxing? Well, when my dad was boxing, I weren't alive, so I was told he was very good. He's a very good amateur, and that as a pro. He lost 8 out of 30. Into a really good fighter, but obviously didn't live it properly. Give us a strange fact about you or your boxing career. I don't know really. Like what? White Chisora, I think it's going to happen White Chisora 3. That's the fight I wanted to happen, really, as well, for them both. Rape anybody? Hello? Do I do indoor bike? No. Ryan Spindler, thank you very much. Say hello to Scott, Dave. Hello, Scott. What would make me happy? Me winning the British title or my fighters winning the British title? Either, both. Eddie Hearn doesn't need me. I think I'm good for business at the minute. He definitely doesn't need me. He doesn't need anybody. Boxing Wallace was Taylor now. I can't see this going over 5 rounds. What's happening? Thank you very much. Chris Warren, thank you. Do I know Malik? I don't know him. I'm familiar with him. I remember him boxing Joshua. I think he was a decent amateur as well, but a little before my time, but I'm familiar with him. Dan Avery, all good, mate. Mohammed Shah, I don't think we'd get him over. Johnny Fisher Trilogy, not really what I'm interested in, to be honest. Charles Martin, I wouldn't want to fight a big southpaw, no. Yeah, picture if I could for this. Yeah, Jay McFarlane lived with me for a bit, yeah. We'll always be friends. You know, I wouldn't have someone living in my house that wasn't my friend. He lived there for a bit. We had some good times as well, actually. I think he's doing the bare knuckle boxing now. He's a tough man. He'll do well with that, I think. What do you call an old bike turning right? I'm not sure. What's the next sign? Upcoming boxing match? Wardley Park in about an hour and a half. Does Dave Allen drink, or did you? I never drank alcohol, no. Would you fight Joe Joyce? I don't really. I think he's past his best. I could possibly beat him, and at his best, I wouldn't. So I wouldn't want to fight him, to be honest. Tom Aspinall, I'm not paying for 2 pay-per-views in one night. Would I consider fighting Vladimir Klitschko? I'm not paying for 2 pay-per-views. I refuse. Fraser Clark's a friend of mine. How do his skills compare to past opponents? Fraser's a good fighter, got a good jab, a lot of experience. He's good. He's a good fighter. Yeah, he's a good fighter. Do I have ADHD? I'm not sure. Ads, thank you very much. Am I pissed? No, I'm not. No, I don't drink actually. Yeah, I sparred Joshua probably maybe 80, 90 different times. I got topside once. It was a very painful experience, to be honest. Would you fight Ward after he gets beat tonight? No, I don't really want to. Ignore if you don't want to talk about it. Do you get paid for going on TalkSport? When you go on the radio, don't get paid now. When I did the U6 Dubois commentary, I did. When you go on the radio, you don't get paid now. Well, I don't anyway. I don't know if other people do, but I don't. Five Guys, I like Five Guys, yeah. I might get off and come back on for the main event because I think I've come on too early. Crocker Pacquiao. Your fan think you've gone at chin. Well, thank you very much. Any regrets from my last fight? Well, I lost, so I could have done loads of things obviously better, but I didn't. I don't really live with regrets. I could have done stuff better, but I'm not a regretful person. Dan Ashton, thank you. Fight time and ask for $1 million for every round you take him. I wish I could do that. I'd like to do that. For £1 million a round. We'll do a 50 rounder if they want. Main event, I reckon 10:30. Yeah, all these pay-per-views. It's expensive to watch sport now. Do I think Woodhall will survive this? fair play if he does, but it's going to be a very, very long 3.5 rounds for him. I would probably say no. I'm going to say no. If he was mine, I would probably pull him out at the end of this round. He ain't going to win it. What's the point in staying in there and getting battered? Pointless. Tama Bacoli, be a good fight. Aziz, thank you very much. Purple jacket like Gad. Gad's alright, you know, he's sound. Coronation Street, or EastEnders. Back in the day, probably EastEnders. Don't watch either now. How's days now? I'm good, mate. Thank you. I'm all good. All good. Everyone else as well. Aspinall could do very well with boxing. Definitely could do well. Very, very well. Captain Britain, thank you. I think does he have a chance against Benavidez? I think he's got a chance. He's a big, powerful fella, but I don't see him. I don't think he'll. I don't think he'll win. Right, I want to get off now. Anyway, I want to come back for the main event. I've come on way too early. I do apologise. I'll see you all in about an hour and 20 minutes.